Tjörnin skal brott búin. Hon föllir allt hon tekur og gröðir örlög fyrir öllum þeim leita. Hver dropi förir oss neyr.
Back on the grind, Uncle?
Check. Okay.
Your
Yeah.
mic is muted.
Yeah. I gotta get out of the habit of leaving games in my Steam library incomplete. So I can just do a little bit every day and just take care of that. I gotta do Elden Ring. I got Red Dead Redemption 2 that I bought. Naraka can be my main, but if I buy one of these story games, I gotta finish it. I can't just leave it sitting there. I got Cat Lady. Hey, what's up, Wolf Girl? Cat Lady. What else do I have? I have Athabor or something. I got a I got a bunch of stuff. I gotta finish it. It's a bad habit. It's a bad habit for me not to finish the stuff. You know. You know what I used to do? I used to I used to self-impose a challenge that I called like one life, or like YOLO, you only live once. And basically, you go to a new game, you don't know anything about it, and if you die, that's it. You're not gonna play that game anymore.
True.
And I used to do it because I could rent games. So I would rent these games, and I rented them in a subscription, right? I paid $20 a month. I could rent one game out at a time. If I don't need another game, I had to return that one. So I played a bunch of games that way, um, just with one life. Silent Hill, I took the original Silent Hill all the way to the end, and then I died to a booby trap, which was complete bullshit. And then Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, I made it to the final boss like that. And I really enjoyed it. It was a good challenge. It really makes you think. It really makes you adapt. You know, like we don't notice how much of the respawn affects our gameplay. You know, it's like, okay, I'll do it. I'll just go die, and then it is what it is. And then I'll just learn from it, and I'll try it again. When everything is an unknown variable, okay, and you've worked like already hours of surviving by just sheer luck or skill, and like it's a different vibe, man. It's a different vibe. You only live once, one life play. I'm trying to think if I was ever able to finish one game with one life. I don't think so. It's hard. I'm going the wrong way. That's the camp I need to go right there.
Before you decide to play God of War 3, it has a lot of adventure, including puzzles, I think lol.
I think that my policy is gonna be, if I'm playing normal, like regular, like, oh, I get killed, I'll just respawn. If I'm doing that, it's gonna be just go forward, don't do a whole lot of exploration. Maybe if it's like on the side a little bit, maybe, take a detour. But only go out and explore to get the upgrades if you really need them for like a boss fight. If I'm doing one life, if I'm doing like just like the one life playthrough, it's gonna be a whole lot different. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna explore, I'm going to stack most of the odds in my favor before I even attempt to get to the boss. Okay, it's gonna be like that.
It's just respawn and find different weapons for different bosses.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say that the one play or one life playthrough, or YOLO, you only live once. That's why I think it's a different vibe. It's much more interesting, I would say.
Oh, I understand.
So, So if I ever do it, if I ever do the YOLO streams, I'll definitely explore more before going to a boss. Because, for example, the first boss in this game killed me. And that's one of the hard things about YOLO, is that you don't know how everything works. You're trying to learn as you go. And, on top of that, you're getting pressured by mobs or bosses or the environment. And it's just, it's difficult, man. I think it's harder than people do the zero hit runs and things like that. I don't know, man. All those zero hit run, speed playthrough, like the fastest, all that stuff. It all depends on respawning. So as long as you're respawning, you're learning, and you respawn over and over again, right? And it's just like, yeah, it's difficult, but because everything is on a learnable pattern, you're gonna eventually conquer it. When it comes to YOLO, you don't know what's coming. You have to adapt on the fly. And if you don't, guess what? That's it for the game. You gotta pick another game. It's all about adapting. I gotta go get some food. Let's get some fish. Wasn't there a rabbit over here? Yeah, there is.
By the way, how many bosses you got left on this?
So far, it's 3 bosses. But remember that I thought that there was like a secret last boss. And there's also that mini boss. Remember that magic guy, that wizard that has one of the thumpers in the back? The problem is I need a lot of hit points because he does that. If you get to his back, he does that AoE. He does the AoE attack, and it's just like a pain. You know, so I have to be able to tank all that.
Wait, so you did beat the dragon boss?
I did. I put a video on it. It's my latest video. Hold on.
Hold up, I am gonna look right now.
Damn it. Falling in the water really got rid of my body heat. I gotta go back. There you go. Actually, I wonder if I can find some bread.
The Warframe fans attack you, lol.
Oh, I know, they're hopping mad. But it's true. Here's the thing. Warframe wants to keep you in the bubble so you don't know what else is out there. You know? Warframe is full of what is called dark design practices.
What do you mean? Educated me more.
So dark design practices are you're designing your game or your app. You're designing your game or your app in order to exploit human psychology. So, for example, FOMO. It's a fear of missing out. So if you're familiar with FOMO, it's a fear of missing out. Warframe does this a lot. Okay, like, oh, you better get this or it's gonna be gone. You know, you only have like 2 days to buy it, or a week to buy it, or to get it or something. Okay, it's gonna go. Fortnite does that too. That's why they rotate the skins. It's because they're trying to trigger your FOMO. Another another dark design concept would be the sunk cost fallacy. So the sunk cost fallacy, it's like you don't want to get rid of something that you think, or you don't want to get rid of something that you have invested in, okay? Because you think that the time that you invested gives you value. Like if you have a stock or a crypto and then it's going down and you're like, yeah, but I put so much money into it. Well, it doesn't matter. You're losing money now. Okay. Another example that would really highlight the sunk cost fallacy is this. I'm going to drive to your house. Okay. I'm going to drive to your house for dinner. Okay. I'm driving to your house for dinner. Halfway through, you said, hey, I gotta cancel. I'm gonna go to my mom's house. Okay? Sunk cost fallacy, there's an exaggeration of sunk cost fallacy, okay? So sunk cost fallacy would say, well, I already spent all that time and gas driving halfway. I might as well just finish it before driving back. See that? So the way that Fortnite, Warframe, there's like a bunch of other games too, Naraka too, I suppose. All these live service games, they have, dark patterns. But with Warframe, it's like, well, you got so much stuff. How are you going to go play another game? How are you going to go play another game? You got so much stuff, you're going to lose your stuff, okay? You might as well play because you spend so much time and money on this game. That's sunk cost fallacy. All that grinding, like the IKEA effect is another one. The IKEA effect is if you work hard on building something, you want to keep that thing. It doesn't matter how shitty it is. Okay? So with the IKEA, they exploit this because they make it hard for you to assemble your furniture. But once you assemble your furniture, okay, you don't want to get rid of it, and you want to keep going back to IKEA. So all that grinding that you did in Warframe, you're like, oh, why would I change my main to another game? I grinded so much. Okay, that's the IKEA effect. Another example of the IKEA effect.
Kind of an addiction?
It's not an addiction, it's a pattern. It's a flaw in thinking. So it's like this. Let's say that you find someone who's messed up, okay? And you really like him. And you're like, I can reform them and make him my boyfriend or my girlfriend, okay? And you work on that person, you work with that person so they can become better, and they do, okay? Now, because you put that work, you don't want to leave them. Even after they go back to their bad habits. Maybe they're a drunk or they're addicted to drugs or something, okay? But in your mind, you have the IKEA effect because you build them, their new personality, you sort of like, quote unquote, fix them, quote unquote, save them, okay? And also sunk cost fallacy goes into play because you're like, well, I spent so much time and money on rehab or whatever to fix my boyfriend, girlfriend, okay? I don't want to leave them because I already put so much into it, So there's a lot of dark design patterns like that, Gonna have some fish. Oh, I have some rabbit too.
I see.
Yeah, it's called dark design. Like when Instagram was having too much content, when they were having too much content, they didn't want people to create, or they wanted to slow down the rate in which people create. So they took the button to create the video and put it in like the upper left. So if you hold your phone like this, upper left, you know, it's like the most pain in the butt place, okay, to click with your thumb. You have to go like this, or you know, you have to like, oh, maybe you'll drop your phone because of that, because usually it's just like this. This is a primary real estate for the phone, like that. So they put the button right over here, okay? Why? Because I wanted to slow it down. That's called dark design. Every time that you see like a sale, like I've seen this on TikTok Shop, you have like a sale. It's like, oh, it's $9.99, right? And then on Black Friday, they're like 30% off, and then they put like $15, and then with a slash, but it's still $9.99. That's dark design. It's like psychological. It's like it's dark design is any design that exploits human psychology. Although I would say that the whole the false discount, that's straight up lying. That's more than just, you know, manipulation. But but yeah, you know. So Warframe's like full of that. Lots and lots of that. Where's the fish? Oh, there you go. Oh, I got him. You know, I saw a fish puzzle. I think I'm gonna go do it. But it's far away. It's like fish puzzle's like over here. You know, like in this area right here. I'm sorry, you can't see the mouse on the screen? Oh shit. Never mind. It's in this area. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Kinda blurry.
Yeah, because you're in portrait mode, yeah. It's in this area right here, somewhere around there. I think it's right over here in this lake. There's a fish puzzle by there. But if I go back, I get an upgrade. I mean, I am running low on food, which is a problem. I wonder if I should try to beat that boss. There's a boss around here. It's a mini boss. But I think I need more hit points so I can tank his AoE. The other issue is that, I mean, I would try to just straight up tank or straight up avoid the AoE, okay? But one of the problems is that the AoE includes cold, and that kills my body temperature. And because it kills my body temperature, it affects my stamina, which affects my ability to avoid, you know, the attacks. So I'm thinking that maybe tanking it is the best option. So I remember there was a grove with elk around here. I wonder if they respawn, because I could use some elk pelts, for sure. I think it's over here. Motherfucker. That's a deer puzzle. He nailed me with a tube. Dude, he nailed me, dude. He nailed me with the bow. There it is. That's where the elk are. And actually, as a matter of fact, hold on. So I don't know if the zombies went down the snow or they're gonna go back to their spawn points or what. No, they went back to their spawn points. I can fix it? Oh, yeah, sure. So that's what I was talking about. No space. I'll make space for a big slab of deer meat. Hmm. You know what? I bet I can fix some of this stuff. Soldier's bow. Just one bow, thank you. There you go. 20 arrows, that's all I get. But grappling hook. I don't need crude grappling hook. This one I'm gonna fix. Oh my god, 5? No, I'm not gonna fix it yet. Still need to make space on here. I'll just drop this. That's okay. I'm gonna go back so I can. Oh, I can't go back because the zombies are there. If I can climb something, I should climb it instead of depending on the grappling hook for everything. I'm passing this mountain because the zombies respawn. Oh, okay. It's at the other side of the camp through this mountain. Oh, don't hit the trees. Okay. Let's have some dinner. Okay. I think I'm gonna go get those deer, and then I'm gonna go back to do the fish puzzle. I think that's the plan. It's on the other side of this mountain here. Let me have some berries. Eat the berries. That's where that deer puzzle is. The wind's blowing too hard. So I'm gonna grab this deer and then I'm gonna go stay at the camp. I'm gonna upgrade my stuff, go to the camp. Oh, straight through the eye hole. Twice, baby.
I am here still Zhu doing something for my mom.
Yeah, no problem, man. Take care of your mom. One shot, one kill. My bag? Yeah, absolutely. Upgrade my bag. Absolutely. Absolutely upgrade my bag. 100%. Yeah, I need pelts. Need more pelts. Okay. I didn't know this camp was here. 4 boxes. Pretty good. There's like a worm and a ghost over there.
Seems like a lot of creators having some lag issue. I've seen that on some others I watched past hour.
Well, that's why I multi-stream, you know? I give people options. Hey, you know, maybe you want to go to this other one. Okay, let's cook some deer meat. What's up, Midnight Annie? What's up? Oh, I thought Spoogie said that, Midnight Annie. It was you.
Hey, new game?
Yeah, there's a game that I got on sale on Steam. It's called Pray for the Gods. It's like a survival game. Okay. Let's go to the fish puzzle. So that fish puzzle is down south. So let's start heading over there.
Oh, okay. I love Epic for WKLY free games. Not that I've played them all long.
Yeah, that's another thing. Thank you for reminding me. I have a bunch of games on Epic Game Store that I had to get to. And I have to check the daily free games. Or not the daily free games, but the weekly free games. I gotta check it. I'm heading myself down.
Yeah, I got them this morning. I actually want to check out one of them. It's a detective, possibly silly.
What's it called? I might know that game.
Did ya freeze?
Is that what? Is that the name of the game? Hold on. Is it that way? Yeah, it is. You hear that splashing? What was that? Right through the skull. So I think it's at the other side of this cave.
Well, IDK why it's freezing. Might be me cause where I am it, but I'll see ya.
Alright then. See you later. Thank you for dropping by. it goes. Sucks for them. Oh, that's the fish puzzle. It's a box. Hit him now, hit him now, hit him now, hit him now. Hit him now! Shit. Go, 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 go. Hit him! Yes! 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 Hold on, 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 hold on. Hurry, 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 hit it now! Yes! Okay, I gotta rest after this, I gotta rest. I gotta rest. Come on, go up, go, 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 go. Trying to find the other spots. So one in each arm, obviously. One in the leg? The guy fell on me. Oh my god. to find the other spot. He's trying to shake you. He's trying to shake you. I don't see it. I don't see a spot down here. Gonna have to let go. Hold on. Hit him again. Hold on. Should be slapping his arm.
What's his name?
Hit him! Let go. I'm gonna have to let go. I'm gonna have to let go, dude. His name, I don't know the name. That's the boss that I triggered that I wasn't supposed to trigger from earlier on. But I don't like this boss fight because he's not swapping me with the other arm, you know. I think he should. He should be like trying to swap me with the other arm. You gotta try to hit him in the eye. Okay, I gotta do the other arm now.
Bro coming for all the smoke.
Oh, that did not go well.
Damn.
I got swatted like a mosquito. I think that's it. No. Shit, I run out of arrows. Fuck. I can't climb on him from here. And he won't do his stomp attack. I think that's the same arm that I was before. I'm gonna have to let go, yeah. I need the right arm. But he won't punch with the right arm. There you go. Yeah, I don't like this boss fight. He should be more aggressive, you know? There it is. That's the other one. See, like, instead of doing that, he should be like swatting me with his hand. Or trying to swat me. That's what I do when I get a bug on me. So it's kind of bad for immersion, you know what I mean? Damn, dude, he's really whipping it out, huh? That's what he needs to do in the snow. That's what I want him to do in the snow. I need the right arm, I think it is. Maybe I can make some arrows. Hey, stupid! I'm gonna try to run to the right arm. Got it. Oh no! I already did the right arm. It's the left arm that I gotta do. Okay, I'm gonna go through the head then. And climb through the shoulder. No. This is the one. Yes. But see, when I get a bug on me, I swat it with the other hand, you know? I don't know. That's just me. I guess that's why I'm not a game developer. The players would hate me. Yes. See, he's not even swatting me. I didn't pull it out all the way. It's do or die, do or die. Dude, I run out of stamina, dude. He looks like he's wearing a bikini. Who approved this design, dude? Yeah, I don't... This is the only boss fight that I haven't liked from this game. The big ape. Don't care for it. I mean, they could fix it. It's not that I'm against the concept of a big ape, you know. First, you gotta get rid of that stupid bikini pattern. You gotta get rid of it. Second, he has to be able to use his hands to swat. Okay? And do it often. And you only have like a small window to do the attack, and then after that, you gotta drop off. Because it's gonna go like that. This is the only boss fight I'm not gonna post on TikTok. Look who it is, look. Look at the size of that wolf, look at him. See, I told you, man. That wolf is keeping her alive so she can beat the bosses, so he can have more of the magic water to drink, so he can power up. But he doesn't actually like her. He's just using her. That's my prediction.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Because in Norse mythology, the world is ended by a big magic wolf. Fenrir, the Ragnarok wolf, and like he like kills everybody, you know. So this game is based on Norse mythology, so I'm thinking that that's the Ragnarok wolf. But the Oracle said there will be need to be sacrifices and stuff, so I'm thinking that because I'm sure the Oracle, they don't want to die to the wolf either. So I think what's going to happen is that he's the secret final boss. And this guy, I bet that guy is the this boss. I bet that's the flying boss that I saw at the beginning. And then the shining boss, like the little star boss. Put it right there. Look at that. I have it on hard survival for a reason. The reason I have it on hard survival is so it can be realistic. And I didn't like that I survived the SWAT. Well, actually, you know what? I shouldn't get too mad on the SWAT because, like, sometimes you just swap mosquitoes or beetles or whatever like that, okay? And they get beat up, but they don't die. You know, they don't die unless they meet like a hard surface, unless you're doing this, you know. But immersion is really important for me when it comes to games, and sometimes that means making things very, very hard. But then people start shrieking. You know, they start shrieking because they want the fantasy that they're doing the thing, but they're actually not doing it. They just want to feel like they're doing it, you know? So, and that was one of my criticisms from Shadow of the Colossus, too. You know, it's like a Colossus steps on you, and you just like, oh, I took some damage, you know? I suppose that's okay if, because sometimes I've stepped on some bugs and they lived, but I had like slippers on. You know what I mean? I had like a surface, not like a boot. And Shadow of the Colossus, everything seems to be pretty hard. You know, and the fact that you live, it's like, no, man, what? I think I want to start getting into mods. I want to mod these games and like fix them. You know, like make them right. No sound detected because I'm doing something. TikTok, relax. Okay, so this is my prediction. Oh wait a minute, let me get some of this.
Because the way that dudes slap out of the air is crazy, though.
It's just that you gotta remember this. In the early days of video games, you were like one shot at all times. Okay, maybe like in Super Mario Brothers, you were two shot. You know, you had the power up, right? So if you had the power up, you were two shot, but things were just like one shot. So I'm already used to that. Also, you know, I know that immersion can't like it needs to be difficult enough in the right ways, difficult in the right ways for it to be immersive. If a Titan steps on me, I expect to die. And that's okay. See what I'm saying? Okay, so this is my prediction. So that looks like a beak.
True.
So that's gonna be a bird. The other one, the one that has like a light around them, or like rays around them, you know, I think that's gonna be up here. See up here? See this? You have the sun. So in Norse mythology, you have a god. He's like god of fire or god of the sun or something. That in Ragnarok, he he uh he attacks the gods. It's like a bunch of it's like a bunch of other people attacking the gods in Ragnarok, including the Ragnarok wolf. But the Ragnarok wolf wants to kill everybody. But this other god allies with him because he hates the gods. So he's like, okay, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Okay, so I think that that's gonna be him up here. Look at this. What is this? What is this giant stag doing here? Look at this. Oh my god. What? The next boss is all the way over here? I haven't even gone there. Look how much of the map I haven't unlocked. I don't know where these pieces are. I'll tell you that. I don't know. So
The
this
map
is
is confusing, not gonna lie.
this is the arena. This is the arena. I don't know what that stag is. Look, there's another graphic over here. What is this? It's just people, like warriors and shit. Compass. What is this? So this is the seal. This is the seal that the bosses have that I slammed down. So that's an important thing. See, I think these figures are gods. You see how you have the people here, and they're begging this god person. There's this bird. There's the tree of life. It's all Norse mythology stuff. This is out of order for some reason, for some mysterious reason. There's a copy of the other one. This was the first stage. You came here, you beat this guy, you go through this cave. Well, I'm sorry, no, it was the other way around. You come through here, you land right there with all the dead ships. You see that? See all the dead ships? And you came through this, and then there was a first boss right there. And I only think he had 2 spots. He didn't even have 3 spots.
They need to make this multiplayer.
Nah, I don't think so. But guess what? I think that you have a good idea in a survival game that has these giant bosses. I think that's a good idea for, for like multiplayer and just have multiple people, like clinging and doing stuff like that. Because look, on this boss, let me show you the note. It took all of us to pin him down. You see that? That's already multiplayer. So I think it's a good idea. So many of us were lost in the process. Those arms were so powerful. Destroying anything in their path, luring him into the deeper snow proved helpful, and many were able to climb up the beast that way. I was never able to do that. I could never sucker him into doing the stomp attack in the snow. He stayed on the concrete floor. You know, so this right here lends to your idea, okay, of making a multiplayer. Maybe not this specific game. It could be like a sequel or something. You know, um, but yeah, giant bosses multiplayer. It takes a bunch of people to take down. Everybody's like clinging on the boss like a bunch of ants. I think that would be really great. Put proximity chat on it. You know, these Nevas. Look how far away that is.
Something like Minecraft YK.
You can do everything in Minecraft. Did you see that guy that created Armored Core in Minecraft? The problem
Yeah,
is, you know what? Now I wonder if you can make like a boss clinging. I'm sure you can make it. Question is, how easy would it be? How easy would it be to create a boss clinging game in Minecraft? Okay. You know what? This is gonna take a lot of energy, man. A lot of energy from me. Look how far that is. All right, I'm gonna leave that on for Monday or Tuesday or something. One boss a day is good, good enough. I wonder where the other pieces of the map are. I mean, it's not like I slacked on exploration, you know. I mean, maybe I did a little bit because this area is so infested with ice worms. They're all over the place. It's just ice worms everywhere.
5% adventure law.
I mean, I've explored. It's just that I'm putting in my new policy of not really, because the thing is that if you're going to explore, you're going to get rewarded with upgrades and buffs. That's the reward from exploration. But how do you know if you need the upgrades if you can just make up for it with your own skill? So I haven't been upgrading. I haven't been exploring as much because I want to see what the limit of my skill is. That's what happened to me with Elden Ring. I still have Elden Ring, and I want to finish it. It's just that uh, I got involved exploring, forever looking for things to buff all of my weapons. You know, that was a big issue, and I should just go to the bosses, and then if I get stumped beyond my skill, if I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna be able to get this, then go back and explore and buff up, and then come back and try again. Wonder what this stagger is. This stag.
Should Avenue can put a bomb on your bow in upgrade.
Ha ha ha. Well, it wouldn't fly because it's too heavy on the front. You can do that with a ballista. You could do that with a ballista. Okay. We will leave this for tomorrow. I have to travel a long, long way. And then I have that other boss. And And then after I have the secret boss. That's what I'm betting on instead of the secret boss. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna go eat something, and then maybe I'll be back with Naraka Blade Point, doing some Naraka Blade Point stream. I've been playing Naraka Blade Point off stream a little bit, because I'm not doing enough for it to be a stream. If I'm gonna do something a stream, it has to be at least 2 hours. You know, um, if I'm gonna be playing less than that just because I want to like mess around with something for a few minutes, I'm not gonna stream it. So anyway, all right, Spoogie. I hope you're enjoying your Sunday. That your weekend was great. I will talk to you next time. Don't forget to take care of your business. See you soon.
Same to you, bro. Thank you so much.